Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about what is in my beauty stash. What do I never want to run out of that I always have a backup of? I went to Sephora yesterday and I bought a backup of something and I thought, this could be an interesting video because there are categories of products here that I don't talk about that often. You'll see what I mean as we go along. Alright, let's just jump right into it then. The first thing I'm going to talk about is Jergens Original Scent Dry Skin Moisturizer. Every day when I get out of the shower, I plaster my body with this. I've been using this off and on pretty much my whole life, and the packaging has changed over the years, but I think that the formula itself seems like it's pretty much what it has always been. This is the type of thing that either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it in terms of scent, because it says with cherry almond essence. I love the smell of this. I don't know if it's a nostalgic thing and that's why I like it, because I've been using it off and on my whole life. I don't know, but I really like this and it's not expensive at all. You can pick it up pretty much anywhere. Any kind of discount store or drugstore will have this, and I just really like it. And I buy this more often than not to use as a body moisturizer. So that's the first thing. And then the second and third thing are, this is another thing that I have used pretty much my whole life in terms of skincare, and that is my face cleanser and my face lotion or moisturizer, Cetaphil. This stuff is amazing and it's been around forever. And I used to have a lot of problems with my skin when I was younger, with acne and trying to find something that would moisturize my skin without stripping it or having it be too harsh. And every time that I've tried anything other than this, I've hated it. So I always go back to this. I very seldom experiment, but I don't know. To me, it's like a waste of money and time. When you have something that works great, why would you want to try anything else? And again, this is easy to find because it's going to be at any drugstore or any discount store. And so this is what I use to cleanse and moisturize my face. So that would be a couple of other things that I always have backups of. Another thing that I always have a backup of is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. And this is the one with the blue cap as opposed to the one with the pink cap. This removes, it says it removes even waterproof mascara. I feel like the one with the pink cap, which is a little bit milder, is too mild. I feel like that doesn't really take all your eye makeup off. When I remove my makeup at the end of the day, I start off with this to remove my eye makeup. And I do even kind of go over my face a little bit with this. Then I wash my face with the Cetaphil cleanser. So I use both and I don't feel like either one is gonna strip my skin too much or make it too dry. And then I follow it up with the moisturizing lotion. But this is mainly going to be for my eye makeup. Sometimes I just do my eyes, sometimes I do my whole face. It's just whatever I feel like at the time. But I really like this. Now I know there are a lot of companies coming out with micellar waters. And again, if you have something that you really love, why would you want to try something else? I have been kind of curious about some of the others because I know that NYX has one now, L'Oreal has one now, but then again, L'Oreal and Garnier are pretty much the same company. L'Oreal owns Garnier, so I would imagine that they're not that different. And then there's one by Simple, but the ingredient list on these are not identical. And this one works good for me. It doesn't irritate anything. It doesn't strip anything. So I always have one going on and I always have a backup. One thing that I always forget to do with this is, I don't know, can you see that there is like a separation here? So this should be shook, before I use it. And so many times I forget to do that. But yeah, shake it up before you use it so that the two ingredients that are in there, or the two main ingredients, will be a mixture and you won't be just getting this oily top layer. So yeah, I really, it says no oil, but there's something oily in there. But yeah, this is something that I always have a backup of because I don't ever want to run out of it. And then another thing I always have a backup of is cotton rounds. And my favorite ones are Whispers. And again, this is something that you can find at any drugstore, any discount store. Same thing with the Garnier Micellar Water. I don't think I said that when I mentioned that product. But it's really inexpensive, easy to find, and this works great. I love the Whispers cotton rounds as opposed to a lot of the other brands that you see at discount and drugstores, discount stores and drugstores. A lot of them, you know, they shred, they fall apart, they can't hold up to the job that they need to do every day. I always have a backup of this. I love this brand. And I also use these to remove my nail polish. I just, you know, put some nail polish remover on them and take off my nail polish. So I use this mainly for my eye makeup and my nail polish. So I always have a backup bag of these. Another thing I always have a backup of is my hair color. And that is L'Oreal Preference in 7A Dark Ash Blonde. This is what I use to color my hair every month. I always have a box of this in the cabinet in the bathroom ready to go when it's time to color my hair. I used to try to wait as long as humanly possible to color my hair, but now I just mark it on the calendar and do it once a month because I can't stand it when my roots start getting the natural color coming through, because now the natural color has been for a long time. I would say that in some areas of my head it's white, and in some it's silver, in some it's gray, and some is like a weird natural color from so because it's almost it's not consistent and it's not even with the root colors that are coming in depending on what part of my head I'm looking at. I really like to make sure I always have a box of this ready to go. I noticed that they're changing this. Every few years they change the pictures of the different colors, and I think this might be the last box that I will have with this particular picture on it because I saw an advertisement in a magazine and it looked like the pictures are going to be changing very, very soon. But yeah, this is my favorite hair color, and I always have a box of this in the cabinet. And the thing that I bought at Sephora yesterday that I bought a backup of is the Beauty Blender. And I got the tan one this time because I figured if I couldn't get it completely clean, like I try to always make sure that I clean it thoroughly, but I figured if I was in a hurry or something and I just didn't have time to do the kind of cleaning to it that I would like to, that this one wouldn't show the stains as much. But then it occurred to me, I was like, well, wait a minute. If I buy this one, then is it going to be difficult to see what makeup is left on there? So it's kind of a good and bad situation there. But anyways, yeah, I've tried a couple, I think, of the less expensive ones, and I just love how soft the original Beauty Blender is. And to me, it is worth the $20 because it lasts a long, long time. When they first came out, I bought a 2-pack of them, and I'm on the second one right now. And so that 2-pack has lasted me for years and years and years. So this is only the third one that I've ever purchased. But I know a lot of companies are improving with the quality of the makeup sponges that are coming out now. So it's getting better, but I don't think that they'll ever be able to completely capture the the softness of this. I just love using this to blend my concealer. So always have to have a backup beauty blender. So I just picked that up yesterday. And as far as makeup brushes, I have 2 of the e.l.f. blending brushes because I really, really like these brushes. I did a whole video about it and I just really enjoy this brush. So I have 2 of these. That way, if I want to use one and then switch to another color, I can do that. I have recently purchased the NYX blending brush and I did really enjoy that. So those would be my 3 favorite blending brushes then, I guess, of what I own would be the 2 e.l.f. ones that I have and then the NYX one. So I have backup of this, and then speaking of NYX, I have a backup of the NYX lip primer. I don't use my lip pencils as often as I used to. I do have a lip pencil on today. I lined and filled in my lips and then used a liquid lipstick on top of it. And the only reason why I did that is because of what my next video is going to be, or at least I hope it is. You never know, you know, sometimes things go wrong and I end up deleting a video and then you never even see it. But yeah, so I have a backup of the NYX lip primer. I love this because you can just put it on and then put your lip product on top of it and you're good to go. You don't have to try to get like the exact right color lip liner or lip pencil to go with a lip product. It's just easy and convenient, and I really like the formula in terms of the way things apply over it, but I'm not wearing it today, but that's, like I said, because of the video that's coming next. And another thing that I have a backup of is I have tons of lip balms in all different brands. And the one that I keep in my purse is the Rimmel lip balm. It's just a plain lip balm. And this fits nice in my little case. I have this case with a little mirror on it. And then this lip balm fits in that case. But I have a ton of lip balms. Too many, probably. So that's something that I always have backups of. And also lip color remover. Because if you're wearing a liquid lipstick that comes off in pieces or is patchy and doesn't wear off evenly, you have to have this in your purse to avoid catastrophe. And the one that I've been enjoying the most recently is the Milani one. e.l.f. makes one too, but I like this better. So I actually have this, plus I have 2 tubes of the e.l.f. one because when I bought the e.l.f. one, this wasn't out yet, but always have to have backups of lip color remover. So that's it, you guys. I thought you might enjoy seeing what I have backups of, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.